Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. I wish all the best for the exams yet to take place. I hope you all are well. We are in such a condition that we need to meet each other in this way only. So I hope you all are fine and you all are doing your works also, right? So today we will start our class with English language paper, English 1 paper. I would like to explain the language paper first. So question 1 in your language paper, it's having composition, right? Question 2, you will be asked to, question 2 is having two parts. First one, it is about the directive writings, and B, second part of question 2, that is proposal writing. Then comes question 3, that is having grammar, and question 4, it deals with comprehension, right? So this is the entire 100 marks English 1 question paper of ISC. Now today we will be focusing on question 1, that deals with composition. So here in the composition part, you will be asked to write a composition and you will be given 6 choices. And full marks for the composition is 20 marks, and word limitation is 400 to 450 words. In ICSE you were asked to write within 300 to 350. Here the word limitation is 400 to 450. Now, and the full marks is 20 marks. Now here you will be given 6 choices. 6 choices, what are they? First one is descriptive, and narrative, and then reflective, argumentative, expository, and short story. Individually I will be highlighting each part. Okay, so today you need to focus on the types of compositions you are going to have in your syllabus, that is descriptive, narrative, reflective, argumentative, expository, and short story. Descriptive, narrative, argumentative, and short story, you are acquainted with these 4. Reflective and expository, these 2 are new to you all, right? So general instruction that we need to keep in our mind, as you all were well acquainted with those things. Along with this, here the quality of language you use, the appropriate words, the appropriateness of the vocabulary, as well as your sentence structure and the grammatical construction of your sentence, punctuation as well as spelling. These are the most important thing you need to keep in your mind. You need not to commit any mistakes here, right? This will help you to carry marks. This will enrich your composition. Along with that, the way you organize the entire thing, the entire content of the composition as a whole, right? And you will be definitely using individual paragraphs, and there should be it should be sequential. It should have a connection, it should have a link with the previous one, the paragraphs I'm talking about. So it should be well organized, well planned, so that the composition should sound good, it should look good as a whole, right? So what are the things for each and every type of composition? That is the quality of language you use, the appropriateness of the words or vocabulary and sentence structure, along with the correctness of grammatical construction of the sentence, punctuation as well as spelling. Along with that, the way you organize the content of the composition, that is also very much important. Now today we will be focusing, and one more thing, that this particular part, this composition, actually it not only means it's something that shows your way, the power, your way of imagination, or your power of expression. Yes, and your power of expression should be like this. It holds the reader's attention. The way you will be describing your composition, the way you will be narrating, or the way you will be presenting your logics and your point of view, it should hold the reader's attention. It should have that appeal within it. And this part, from this part only, the examiner gets clear idea regarding you, rather, right? The way you express the things, your point of view, your power of expression, your grammar knowledge, your sentence structure, the way you organize your sentences. So be very aware of this particular part. This is interesting, where you will show your creativity. The composition, all the compositions should be entirely your own creation. It cannot be copied from anywhere. You need to think, you need to involve your imagination skill, and you need to jot down them, right? So this is the question 1 part of your English 1 paper. Today I will be trying to explain you about descriptive compositions. Though you all know, still as it's the beginning of a new session, of a new class, so you need to learn them once again. You all know that descriptive composition, it should be like a pen picture. Yes, your pen will, you will be writing the words with the help of your pen, but it should be like a picture to the person who will be reading the composition. Yes, means your description should be in such a way that while the readers will be reading, or whoever will be reading it, as if the entire scenario will come in front of that person. It will be, the person will be able to visualize that, right? So you need to draw a clear picture about whatever you are writing. Yes, if you are writing about a person, place, event, whatever, it should be, the writer should be writing the composition in such a way that the reader will be able to visualize it. Yes. Now another part, you need to be very careful and sensitive about regarding what? Regarding the treatment of the matter. Means the way, whatever is the topic, first you need to be very wise to choose your composition or the type you are going to write down. You need to go through the questions again and again, and you need to fix up your mind that I can go with this the best. Then you need to be very careful about the topic, means, and it should, and then your description, if you are choosing the descriptive one, the description should be vibrant and lively. Yes, and just if you keep on writing something monotonous in a dull way, it will not be, the person will not get that pleasure to go through it. So it should be vibrant, it should have live description, it should be lively, so that the person can visualize your words, right? Another part, that is, you need to focus that you, while writing the descriptive one or any other type as well, your 5, you need to make good usage of your 5 senses. Yes, means the way you feel, if you were in that position, as you are describing it, you need to focus on each and every part. Yes, in that way only you can make it vibrant and lively. And some of the words, you need to be very specific in choosing your words, especially adjectives, because what is good to me cannot be good to you, may not be rather, or whatever is bad to you may be good to me. So these are the words, or whatever is wonderful to me, it may not appear wonderful to you. So be a bit wise to choose your adjectives, right? And try to use similes, metaphors, figures of speech. It will enrich, and it will enrich your description, and it will be more appealing, right? Then you need to, what the most important thing is that whatever you are writing down, that should be relevant to the topic. It should not be that you were given to write a description of the railway station, and you have started with the railway station, but where then from the railway station you have gone to the marketplace. So it should not be like that. It should be very much relevant to the topic. If you need to avoid using meaningless details which are not that much required, those things should be avoided. Yes, and be very careful that the main theme, you do not miss out the main theme. You should remain within the topic, and you should make your content lively and vibrant with the usage of imagery, with the usage of the figure speech and good sentences, nice sentences, wonderful sentences, and you need to be grammatically correct. Yes, so and you need to use your 5 senses, and you need to compose your words in such a way that the person will be able to visualize the part. It will be like a picture, though it will be written in a in word form, but whoever will be going through those lines will be able to witness the scenario. So this is the descriptive part, descriptive composition I have discussed today. In your worksheet part, I have given you one descriptive composition also. As you are class 11, so it is the first class, so I would like you all to try yourself to write the composition. Obviously, when you get some time, when you feel like I know some of the subjects are yet to take place, it's not, the exam is not over yet, so sometime if you feel like bored or something like that, you can give a try to the composition. Yes, so write down the topic is quite interesting. Yes, sometime you all I will not disclose the topic right here. You need to open the PDF file of the worksheet, and you need to, if you cannot manage the entire composition also, as your exams are yet to take place, that's why I'm talking about this. So you need to, you can just jot down your points. In my next class, I will be trying to provide you a hint regarding the content of that particular topic. So I hope English 1 paper and along with the question 1 part, it's clear to you all. Still you all have, if any one of you are having any doubt regarding this, you can let me know through your email or through your comments. I will be trying to answer this. Okay, till then, keep on doing hard work, keep on reading those subjects, and pray to God so that we can meet soon. Take very good care of yourself, remain safe, take care, thank you.